The winner of the 2012 Tasmanian Hudson Private and Corporate Sector Award is Lucinda Mills.
I'm incredibly nervous and didn't know until last night that we needed to make a speech, and quite an in-depth speech. So 4 o'clock this morning, heartbeat pounding, I jumped out of bed and threw something together. So just bear with me on the grounds I wrote it at 4 a.m. this morning. I've been a chartered accountant, or started work in the chartered accounting industry when I was 18 years of age, and I've had a huge amount of support from friends and family and colleagues throughout that period of time. So my speech is predominantly about thanking them and thanking them for all of the support to get me to where I am today. I'd really like to firstly thank Telstra and Hudson for the organisation and the sponsorship of this award. Without this award, there wouldn't be recognition for obviously those that are in the private and corporate sector, and such inspiring recognition for those that have achieved something. I would like to thank, most importantly, my husband Alex, who's with us today, and our daughter for their incredible support. Without them, I couldn't be a wife, a mother and a businesswoman. I spent many years worrying that I may have to make the choice between being a mother and a businesswoman, and I am so thankful to them for the fact that I'm able to do both. I'd then like to thank my parents and my sister for all of their support. They have always been the first to push me forward and to encourage me to step outside my comfort zone. My mum is incredible, and whilst we were growing up, she dedicated her life to my sister and I. She was amazing. She was a stay-at-home mum until we both went to school, and because of her, we are the people we are today. I remember when I was struggling with how it was going to work out, how Cameron's was going to be able to accommodate me to become a partner whilst providing the flexibility that I wanted to have a family and to actually see that family. Cameron's hadn't had a female partner before, and they certainly hadn't had a female partner that was very open about the fact that she wanted to have children. And I remember saying to my mum that I thought I might have to take a step back. I thought that I might have to not become a partner of Cameron's and not be in this business, because I really did want to become a mum. As women, I think that even before our children are born, we put these unrealistic pressures on ourselves and torture ourselves about this perception of what is a great mother. And my mum, without even a second notice, just turned and said to me that she'd be so disappointed if I stopped now. She said, "You've achieved so much, and you can do it, basically. You can do both. Your child would be proud of you, and that's important too. It's important to be a role model." She followed up with, "And we will help." And I really think that that's exactly what I needed at this point, and that it's really important for us all to recognise the fact that we need help and not to be afraid to ask for it. So at this point in my career, with the respect of my mother, who I had a huge amount of respect for as an empowered and confident woman. The next group that I really wanted to thank was my business partners, and 4 of them have come with me today. Firstly, I wanted to thank them for not accepting when I first declined their partnership offer on the grounds that I wasn't sure how they were going to accommodate all the changes that I'd discussed with them, and being flexible about having a female partner. And for allowing me to turn their long-standing organisation upside down. And at times I really think they thought I was loony. There were days when I thought, oh my goodness, this next change, they're really going to hate me by the end of this. They commonly refer to me as the bossy one, and I look at it as a term of gratitude and endearment. If I didn't, it'd be pretty miserable for all the changes that I've done within our organisation. And I need to thank them for that and for being so supportive of when I did have my daughter, and the flexibility that they've provided and continue to provide me with. More specifically, I'd like to thank Mark O'Brien. He's one of my business partners, and he employed me at 18. He mentored me until I became a manager in my own right, and his support has always been constant, and I know that I can always rely on him. I also need to thank Gerald Matthews, who's here today also. He's also one of my business partners, and more recently he has been a huge mentor and provided a great deal of guidance from 2009, when I started to make that progression from employee to employer, and all the difficulties for those that have done that and the triumphs that you need to take on board to be able to do that. Lastly, I need to thank my team. They refer to Team Lucy at Cameron's. I have the pleasure of bringing two of them with me. I have Louisa here, who runs my team and takes control of me when I'm flustered and distracted and with the pressures of clients and everything that needs to be done for the day. She ensures that our team is cohesive, educated, efficient and productive. I also brought Christy with me. Christy is my PA. She is absolutely incredible. I can't emphasise how incredible she is. And I need to thank her for her ability to constantly read my mind. Cameron's is all about customer service, and I have the support of some amazing business owners throughout Tasmania. As a young female and in an industry that is dominated with mature gentlemen, I'd first written that as middle-aged men and thought that might need a little correcting. It can be incredibly daunting and difficult to gain the confidence of clients. They trust me to assist them with some of the most exciting, difficult and emotionally challenging decisions of their lives, and they are incredibly supportive of me and of Cameron's, and I wish to thank everybody. Thank you.